Hello guys, welcome to Servlet tutorial. Now let us see one more interview questions in the Servlet. That is, if programmer specifies session idle timeout period in web application in both programmatic that is in Servlet file as well as in declarative in web.xml file approaches having two different values, having two different session timeout or idle inactive period timeout, then can you tell me which one will be affected or which one will be applied? So the answer is uh, the settings done in a web process programs, that is in servlet program, will be affected. Why? Because whenever the request goes to appropriate servlet program, first of all web.xml will be loaded, and after that request will be request will be tracked by servlet program, and those session settings will be overdone from servlet file. So the answer is the configuration done in the configuration done in programmatic approach will be affected because the code in web.xml file, the configuration done in programmatic approach will be affected because the code in web.xml file the code in web.xml file because the code in XML file, the solid the web resource program the web resource programs executes the web resource programs executes after web.xml file and overrides the settings done in web.xml file. Let me see this. Let me prove this practically. Okay, so how can I prove? I need to create one web application. So file menu, new project, Java, web, new. So I'm trying to create suppose 60 test 60 question web app. Okay, fine. So hit the next and then no, not Java EE. I need Java EE 5 because I want to configure session timeout in both the approach, in solid also and in web.xml file also. So guys, let it create the web application. I don't need any JSP here. I don't need JSP. Directly I will call. So I'll remove here, I will minimize and index.jsp. Where is my web.xml file? In my web.xml file. So here session, you can see here session config, session timeout, and session config. Here they have made 30 minutes. So let me check session attributes is available or not. Okay, fine. So here let me set, first of all I need to add one solid program. So here new solid, here is a first solid, hit the next and hit the finish in my web.xml file. So you can see here first solid and second solid. In my first solid, let me create a session attributes, and I don't want this code, E1 not required. Okay, so here I want to keep in center and simply h1 tag, that's it, h1 tag. So let me create session first of all. So HttpSession, so control space session, here request.getSession, and here we can pass here true. So here I pass the true, and session.getAttribute, set attribute. Let me set the attribute, suppose I'm setting here name, and here name is Mauli. Okay, no, power cut. Yes, so let me give the message here, session set. So session started, that's it. And here session started. Now in web.xml file you will find 30 minutes of time. No, I don't want 30 minutes. I want only 1 minute. Okay, fine. Now here in my web.xml file, here I set the session for, yes, let me delete this index.jsp. I don't need this index. Here I set the session for 1 minute of time, and I don't need this welcome file list. Okay, fine. Morning. Now here is 1 minute I kept. Now I want to keep here session for 30 minutes, not 30 minutes. So let me add here session timeout. So and new solid, let me add here is my second solid. So hit the next and hit the finish. Okay, what is there? Nothing is there. So to test this application, first of all I need to give the request to my first solid, then I can able to work. So here is also center, and I want in h1. So let me get the session, HttpSession session request.getSession. Oh, so here I kept here true. What is the meaning of true here? If you keep here true, just now I learned about what are the different ways of creating session, sessions. So here if you pass here true, okay, this method creates new HTTP session object on the server for the browser window if the session is not already available. Okay, if not already available, fine. And false method gives access to existing HTTP session object. Fine guys, so here let me in this first sections true, and here I want to keep as a false. Okay, fine. So here I got a session. Now let me read session.getAttribute, and I can pass here what is the name. Let me check here. I kept here name. Okay, fine. And here is the name. That's it. And session attribute value is, so here I can keep here So first of all, let me hold into string ne, and let me print here ne. Okay, I'm printed here. I have printed, and out.println. So, and let me invalidate the session now. So I need to typecast into string. Okay, now the error will go off. So let me invalidate the session now by programmatic approach. So let me set the maximum interval time. So set session maximum inactive interval time. So session dot set max inactive interval. So I want to keep here in the form of seconds. Suppose if I keep here 30 seconds, not 30 seconds, 45 seconds, because I need some more time. Suppose here I kept 45 seconds. Okay, in seconds solid. So if you look at the web.xml, so here I kept for 1 minute. Here I kept for 1 minute. 1 minute in my web.xml file. In my second solid, you will find 45 seconds. Okay, and again I'm trying to get the values. Again I'm trying to read the values. So let me read now once again. So Control C, home. After inactive I am trying to read. So after session inactive, I am trying to read. Okay, after inactive, okay, fine guys. Or set maximum interval. Here I set 45. Okay, fine. Actually not required. Let me get the maximum interval time. So how can I get here? After inactive I want to get, so get maximum inactive session interval time. So here, no, I want to go for here. So let me show break get max inactive interval time. So here I can convert into, so directly I can show here session dot get max inactive interval time. Okay, get max inactive interval time, and here is semicolon. Fine boss. So now let me run this application. So first solid and second solid. So run, and let me use their context root name, that is first solid and second solid. Where is my web.xml file? So go up, scroll up, Control C. So here first solid session started. I will use same. I'll change to, instead of first solid I'll go for second solid. Now you can see here 45, but not 30. Okay, session attribute is Mauli, and maximum inactive session interval time is 45. Means here I applied in my web.xml. I applied for 1 minute. But in web.xml file I applied for session timeout is 1 minute. So here is 1 minute of time. So let me give in comment. So here 1 minute from web.xml file. Okay, session inactive timeout period, but in second solid I have kept is a 45 seconds. Okay, so you can see here get maximum interval you are shown here as 45 seconds, but not 1 minute, Okay, fine. So I can say here this is the practical proof. Page down, this is the practical proof. In the last session I learned about when HTTP session object is completes the maximum inactive interval session idle timeout period is. So you can set in this way set maximum inactive period of time. So here this is by using programmatic approach and this is by using declarative approach, programmatic and declarative. Okay, fine. So now you can see here if programmer specifies, so the solution is the configuration done in programmatic approach will be affected because the code in web.xml file will be loaded first and then web browser's programs executes after web.xml file and overrides the settings done in web.xml file. Override the settings done in web.xml file by solid program settings, or you can call programmatic approach, or you can call here programmatic approach. Okay, fine. So guys, this is about the solution. So here my intention is to prove, so here I proved now. So let me show you once again. So session started, hit once again, and here 45. So here is my localhost 8080 and manager app. So let me search for 60 question. So you can see one session is started, and here session is time to live 30 seconds, because already 15 seconds has been lost, 15 seconds has been spent, 15 seconds has been already spent. 15 plus 30, 14 plus 34 means 44. 14 plus 30, 44, and 1 second for request, that is user time. So totally if you combine you will get 45 seconds. Okay guys, so in this way you can see one active session here. So actually it's a 45 seconds of time. So programmatic approach will override guys. Okay, now let us see